Hello and howdy, Mr. and Mrs. YouTube. I'm here to do a vinyl update. I think the last one I did was Record Store Day things. So this time, I'm just going to show you some hard rock and metal things that I've been picking up in the past. I don't know ever how many months it's been since I did the Record Store Day video. So the first one I want to show here is a band that I ran across. I want to say it was on some social media. I don't know exactly. So I went to their Bandcamp and listened to some stuff. Listened to some stuff on YouTube. It's like, wow, they're really awesome. Mistopheles is the name of the group. This album is their first album. It's called Whore. How appropriate, I suppose. I don't know if they're talking about that girl or if it's just what. Anyway, this is like doom stoner metal, which is a thing that I've been into on and off for quite a long time. And then the vinyl is black vinyl. This is on Helter Skelter Productions. And yeah, they're from Argentina, by the way. And music is very reminiscent of Electric Wizard. I mean, it's in that type of style, since it's doom and stoner. And then I also have this one. This one's called I'm Heroin. Same group. There's the back. Sort of a takeoff there on the UK version of Black Sabbath album. There it is without the sleeve. And this one is the reissue of the second album. So, and then there's the gatefold. Rot bar, you see. And then I have the vinyl, just black vinyl. And I had purchased these records at a record store. And I want to say that I did already have one of their albums on my, I downloaded some songs or whatever. I had some on my iPod. Wasn't either one of these albums. So that's why I guess the name looked familiar to me at first. And so I picked these two up. They had like 4 of their albums. And these two, I wanted, of course, you know, in a perfect world, I would have just got them all. But we're definitely not in a perfect world. So I just got the 2 that appealed to me most. And I sort of read the hype sticker, which helped me decide, I guess. We went out record shopping, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was. And I've said this in so many of my videos, is like when you go out, unless you have specifics in mind, well, even if you do, you don't know if you're going to find those things sometimes. Or if you don't have anything in mind to get or to look for, it's like, I probably won't find anything. At least that's how I go into it a lot of times. And I always find something. And this is another band that I have been listening to and I talked about, I think, in one of my videos maybe. And they're from Guadalajara, if I'm pronouncing that right. They just finished a European tour. This is their new album. This band is called Phantom. And Tyrants of Wrath is the name of the album. And I was so surprised to see this because I wasn't expecting to. The website that has these is, I want to say it's a German website. So it's really hard to order from them, not because of the website itself, just because of me not wanting to wait that long and, you know, paying extra for the shipping and handling or whatever it might be. But these come with some really cool inserts. This band is It's like a reincarnation of Slayer, is what they sound like. They really know how to play their thrash metal and their death metal. There's the vinyl. If you haven't heard of this group, same with Mistopheles. If you like that sort of thing, you really need to check them out. Phantom has a Bandcamp. They also have a YouTube. And their first EP, a couple EPs, and first album or so before this one is just as good. So if you have a chance to check them out, that's Phantom Tyrants of Wrath. And they're on High Roller Records, if you're curious. And let me put that back in the sleeve while I'm talking. And of course, while we were out, not only did I find this record, the Phantom record, that I just had no clue that I would run across it in a record store. But like I said, you just really never know till you get there. And you get out and you start looking. This next record, I have wanted this forever and ever. I have this band's all their other vinyl records and CDs too. But this one was the only one I didn't have. And Kat says that we've seen it once before. I don't really remember ever seeing it, but of course, that's just me. I don't remember a lot. But this is Guns N' Roses, The Spaghetti Incident. I knew it was on vinyl. I just was not expecting to see it. I'd pretty much given up on it. There's the inner sleeve. And this is their last album with the classic lineup before they sort of imploded, I suppose. And before the reunion and before Chinese Democracy, it's before all of that. And I like this album. I mean, I don't think it really sold that great compared to a couple of their other albums, earlier albums. Even got Spaghetti on the inside there. But I like it. I mean, I always like cover albums. I think when a band signs a record contract, I think they should be required to do a live album and a covers album. That's just my opinion. Because I think to hear other bands do their version of, you know, songs or groups that might have influenced them, I think that's very interesting. The single that was off of this is Since I Don't Have You. That's the one they had the music video for. It's a very strange music video. As their music videos went on, they got stranger and stranger. It also has Hair of the Dog cover. There's a T-Rex cover on here. Johnny Thunders cover. Then we have the Stooges' Raw Power. A lot of great stuff. So yeah, I was like shocked and amazed to see that on vinyl. So that was so worth the trip. But we, like I said, we haven't been record shopping. We go through long periods of time where we don't go. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons. Financial reasons is usually the case. And then time is the other reason behind it. And, you know, I got rid of tons of records, and I don't, you know, I think I said this too in a video probably more than once. I have a tendency to repeat myself. But my new mantra, or has been for a while, I want quality over quantity. So if I have thousands and thousands of records that I've never listened to or never will listen to, as opposed to hundreds and hundreds of records that I really want and really listen to, you know, there's that. So anyway, I got these. Well, when we were out, we went to the one record store that we had planned on going to, and I got the Guns N' Roses and the Phantom record there, and then I also got these, White Zombie's first album. I didn't have any White Zombie on vinyl, and it's been something that I've been wanting to get for quite a long time. I want to say this is just black vinyl. Doesn't say on the front, but I'll take it out of this sleeve here. So I think it has an insert. But when these were reissued, I was like, I have to have those. They've been out for quite a while though, as reissues. Because I want to say that back when they came out in the 90s or whatever, they weren't available on vinyl. Yeah, it's just black vinyl. But White Zombie is, they checked quite a few boxes for me as far as the visuals and the music. And then I also got this one, Astro Creep 2000, which is their second album, White Zombie second album. And surprised these aren't in those other sleeves, but I don't know if this one has an insert or not. I don't think it does. Yeah, it does. And there's the band, what they looked like back then. Rob Zombie doesn't look too much different now, but he always had that trashy look, trashy rock and roll look that I like. And like a lot of people, first time I seen or heard of White Zombie, they were on Beavis and Butthead getting made fun of, and then they turn out to be as huge as they are. And then when Rob Zombie left the band, he became even huger. Is that a word? So we ended up looking for a place to eat, and we're gluten-free, so we was trying to find one, and we found one fairly close to us where we were. So we went there, and it just happened to be near another record store that we go to and haven't been to in a long while. So since we were there, we went ahead and went there. And I want to say, I thought I got another one. But anyway, Kat bought me this one for my birthday. Rob Zombie's Hellbilly Deluxe. This was an early birthday present because we were already there. Seems like I'm missing one here. She bought me 2 records, I thought. And this one is colored vinyl. It's like a clear, opaque, I guess is how you say it. It's almost like a frost. But, you know, this was probably Rob Zombie's most popular solo album, and I didn't take the plastic off, so I won't show you the gatefold. Apparently I won't even get the record back in there. I'll do that later. But I thought that she got me 2 records. I want to say, actually I think I have those backwards. I think I got Hellbilly Deluxe at the first record store we went to. Same one I got Guns N' Roses and Phantom. And then I got the 2 White Zombie ones at the second record store we went to, so I had that backwards. And then the Mustafa Lees I got at a different record store, I don't know, a couple weeks before that, I suppose. So that's some of the stuff that I've picked up not too long ago. And like I'd said, I don't really buy a lot of vinyl or CDs really. There's so much stuff that I want, keeps coming out. And if you're a music fan, you'd probably know all about that. I mean, there's quite a bit of Kiss related or Kiss releases that's coming out left and right, deluxe versions and so on, that it's like, I don't know, they put them in bundles, so you have to buy the bundle to get the music, at least for the moment you do. And I just really don't want all those extras. I'm not saying it isn't cool, But those deluxe versions, they just have all kinds of extra stuff with them. I just really want the vinyl or the CD. I really don't need a poster that I'm never going to hang up, or, you know, a turntable mat I'm never going to use, or any of that stuff. And a lot of people, I understand, and I would do this too, if I was to purchase a deluxe box set of whoever, I would want to leave everything in it that came in it. I wouldn't want to take it out and put the patches on my jacket or hang up the poster, because it wouldn't feel complete. It'd just feel wrong somehow. That's the collector in me that's, you know, has that sort of disease. And I'm not saying everyone's like that, but a lot of collectors are that way. So whatever. Anyway, I rambled enough. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever, wherever, without Shakira.